You guys have been very fortunate this year. Your candidates were very direct with you, so please give them a big round of applause.
I think it went well. I think we got a good amount of our platform points out there and talked about how we want VSG to be the organization to reach out first, to be student government for all the students.
Yeah, I felt really good about the debate. I think that the issues raised were very relevant to student life here.
Honestly, I thought the debate was really great. It showcased both of the sides of campaign teams. It showcased our best things, our platforms, and really I felt that both Ryan and I and Tanner and Fletcher did a great job of addressing especially the student body questions.
I think it went really well. I had a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of public speaking, so it was a good opportunity for me to get up there and let out some hot air. So I had a good time. I think it went really well. I think there were a lot of really pointed questions that I really enjoyed. It gave us an opportunity to talk about a lot of things that we're considering and thinking about, but not necessarily to make our ideas concrete. If we can fend off the ideas, clearly we've thought them out enough that they can stand up to certain types of criticism. So.
I think we just have to be aggressive and continually remind people that it's not just experience within VSG. Yes, the other side does have more years of experience, but years of experience not making the kind of changes that we need. The last 3 years, VSG has remained a closed organization, one that people just see as something that does movie nights or sends an email, and that's not what we're about. Government should not be an organization that people don't understand, that is kind of hidden in secrecy, that people think is an organization of backroom deals. Student government is another organization just like every other organization, and it's meant to funnel resources back to the students, not to hoard them themselves.
Then just in our dealings with students, we're not a closed door team. It's just not my style personally, and I feel like if you get down to the personal aspects of the candidates, you can see a lot of what their characteristics will be like as leaders. Fletcher and I are running under this banner of One Vanderbilt, and really what that means, especially for VSG as an advocacy organization, it means reaching out across campus into all the different corners, to all the different people, to all student organizations, to create coalitions and to create groups for pushing the ideas that students are wanting.
We're one of the few top-tier universities that doesn't have one, and I think that's ridiculous. Diversity is something we all talk about, but something that we don't really know what it is. It's a word that's thrown around, it's a great talking point, but the mission statement that we've written allows diversity to be a chief tenet of the administration of student government. Yeah, I'm so proud of it. We've written it. It's going to be great, and it's going to be a great lens for the university and VSG to use to promote diversity, to promote all the organizations within MLC and the ones that have sprouted up that have diversity as their chief tenet. And it's something that's going to change the way VSG thinks about diversity, because we really don't right now.
It's true. We don't have a female on our ticket. But in female empowerment is something that Fletcher and I feel very strongly about, but more generally student empowerment. And we're really gender blind in looking at that. We understand the merits of having females in powerful positions, but at the same time you look at who's working with us on our campaign team.
I think it's a lot of listening. I think too much if you get two males in the position that are saying this is our plan, this is our idea, this is how we're going to do it. We're clouded, we're biased. We're not too naive to say that we're the smartest people in the world. We're not. It's taking the ideas of other people, and whether it be females, whether it be other members of the Greek community or the non-Greek community or cultural organizations.
I think our vast variety of experience within VSG, while they have a lot of experience as well, I think Ryan and I have a very unique reach, that he's been involved in the first year program. He was a floor rep his freshman year, and so he saw the inner workings of kind of the flawed first year system that he pushed to change this year.
I guess the first thing is experience. That's kind of the drier side of things, though. I think the other side is willing to come across the being willing to go across the aisle. Tanner and I have been on the opposite sides of campaign teams every year since we got here. It shows that we're able to put those differences aside and unite different parts of campus, which is really what the One Vanderbilt ideal is. And if you look at the other team, I think it's like 7 or 8 of the 10-person team is in VSG already. Which is an astronomical number for something that's saying, come together, we want to represent all portions of campus.
I think the biggest is the way we want to handle representation. They want umbrella organizations to have seats in the Senate, which I've talked to people from ASB, from MANA, and from small service organizations in addition to MLC. No one wants that. I've talked to Dean Wiseau about that. It's not a good decision. It's going to make organizations fight against each other, which organizations that already have tension. Rather than collaborating with one another for programming, they're going to be fighting each other for a Senate seat.
I think the biggest thing for us is that everything is logistically achievable, and these are all things that either I've been working on for a long time or Fletcher's been working on for a long time or members of our campaign team have been working on.
Again, thank you for coming out. This is one of the best turnouts I've seen for a debate in my 4 years here.